left knee feels like it is going to wobble and snap out of joint. So getting up from chair, walking up stairs and balance, etc., are scary most of the time. Tell me which specific videos to follow to create a daily routine for myself. Please, I don't want to continue to have to be so afraid of my body failing me because I didn't do the best rehab for myself. Now, whoever wrote this question, I will say, I think you're being hard on yourself. I mean, the fact that you're here means that you are committed to your recovery and that you're doing the best that you can. So I want you to first be encouraged that if you are getting up and you are moving every day, you are making progress. So I know I get into the weeds of the quality movement, but please know that most of our profession is really just, focused on someone being able to walk after a stroke. I disagree with that mentality because I think it limits people. So, but please know that if you are walking, you are doing all the right things. Now, do I think that there can be a downside to only focusing on walking? Yes. And do I feel like it gets missed in outpatient therapy? Absolutely. And so that is why I focus so much on quality movement. But I don't want this channel, or I don't want these lives or these videos to ever make someone feel like you're doing something wrong or that your therapist did something wrong. Again, I address these issues because I don't feel like they get addressed in outpatient therapy. And I feel like for those people who want to work on quality or feel like they're not walking normal and they really want to walk normal, that is why I make these videos. So you're not doing anything wrong, even if you're just working on walking. And again, that is our practice standard. That's actually in writing. That's what we should work on with someone that's had a stroke. So you're doing a good job. The fact that you're even thinking about these things is amazing. So don't think you're not doing something correctly or that you're doing something wrong. That's point of emphasis number one. Now, to your question, you would like a daily routine to work on walking without being afraid and without the knee wobbling and the joint feeling like it's going to snap. So I'm going to assume that you have a lot of weakness in your leg muscles. Now, the reason I'm going to assume that is because when someone's very weak in their leg, what they will do is they will lock the leg out, because when our leg is locked out, it's kind of like you just took a spaghetti noodle and you made it like a raw spaghetti noodle. It's like our joints just lock into each other because our body can't bend backwards, right? But the second you unlock that knee, we turn back into a cooked spaghetti noodle and we'll crumple to the ground because we've lost that locked in mechanism. So the way you describe this, I'm assuming that might be you. You either have to hyperextend, because when you bend your knee's going to collapse because you don't have the strength to keep that knee straight. I'm making a huge assumption here because I don't know you. If that is the case, then I would work on standing, not walking, standing with a slight bend in your knee until you feel comfortable. That's it. I mean, I like to keep it simple. I think if you have to add too many exercises, you're not going to do any of them. And I feel like that will address the issue. Again, remember, I said it earlier, this isn't rocket science. What is it that someone can't do? And so what do we need to do to normalize that movement? You pretty much are telling me you can't stand with your knee bent without it collapsing or buckling or feeling shaky or wobbly. So what do you need to do? You need to work on standing with your knee bent. Simple. And then on top of that, anything you could do. If you go to a gym, you could do sled pushes, which is kind of like that laying down squat machine, or you're kind of like in a recumbent position squat machine, that would be great. Pushing your leg straight and stopping right before your leg locks out. That's a safe way to work on those leg muscles that will help to support your body weight. So that would be one exercise. The other one that I love is just kicks, sitting in a chair, strapping an ankle weight to your ankle and just doing kicks. Or if you can't kick your leg out and sitting, no weight at all, and just working on kicks. And then hamstring curls would be where I would start. But again, it's really hard to come up with a daily routine for someone that I don't really know. So that would just be a big picture. Generally speaking, if someone had a wobbly knee and their knee was buckling, that would probably be a good place to start. Standing with the knee bent, working on quads to help keep the knee straight. Those are the leg kicks. And then hamstring curls. And I've got a lot of videos on the YouTube channel talking about that. If you just type in, stiff leg would probably get you to hamstring curls, Rehab HQ, and stiff leg. You'd probably get to some of the videos that I have on working on the hamstrings. If you liked that video and you want to learn more exercises on how to improve your walking, definitely check out this video over here or that video over there. If you want even more help, check out our gold membership program where you'll get access to over 300 exercises that are not here on YouTube, as well as access to our monthly lives where you can get your questions answered.